It's a problem that's gotten worse in recent years. County lines gangs persuading or forcing young people from major cities to move and sell drugs across the country. Amani Simpson from London was recruited to sell drugs in Cambridgeshire, aged 16. Tell us about your journey and how you ended up in a county line situation.
So I'm from a loving family, but unfortunately going into the school system, I was bullied from year one, and I just ended up getting expelled just before my GCSEs. A friend at the time introduced me to someone that was older than me and basically just said, look, do you want to make some money? And as a 15, 16-year-old, you're not going to say no.
After being recruited, Amani was taken to Cambridgeshire and told to set up shop in the house of a drug addict.
It was exciting, it was an adventure. I then saw the other side and saw that actually this is quite a dangerous situation.
What happened?
I'll come short with the money, and the guy would basically speak to me and say, well, if you do it again, I'm going to punch you up. Oh, but I thought you were my friend.
Fearing for his safety, Amani got out of county lines when his drug dealer boss was arrested.
I called my dad and I just said, I'm going through this, I'm selling these drugs, I'm in this location and I'm really scared, can you come and get me? And they agreed, and it was the first time I ever heard my dad really just be sad. He was like, son, you've got so much potential.
Matthew Norford is a former gang leader who used to recruit young people like Amani around Manchester. What were you looking out for?
Vulnerability, so kids ain't got the new shoes, kids that are skipping school, anything that I could zone in where I could be that fixer. That was the best way to groom them.
84% of parents are concerned about county lines in their area, according to the charity The Children's Society. Having experienced different sides of county lines, Amani and Matthew have never met.
Yes, brother. Nice to meet you. Welcome to Money.
Thanks for having me, man.
By the time I was 16, 17, I was running a gang. I had kids going to Preston, going to Blackpool. But what turned me around through all that is my brother. He got stabbed up and he died. And then I got out, and since then I've been helping kids, trying to make amends.
I got stabbed when I was 21, and one of the reasons I wanted to work with young people was because I ended up forgiving those boys. The victim or the perpetrator is usually the victim first.
Yes, yes.
Today, they're joining forces to run a session to try and help parents, educators and concerned residents spot the warning signs that a young person could be getting mixed up in county lines.
I've got two teenagers. That's why I feel it's good to be here and hear how to be protected.
Why have you come here today?
I work in education and I'm really interested in county lines, how they're grooming them and getting them in and exploiting them.
That feeling of isolation and wanting to be accepted, you just end up making really silly choices trying to fit in. And ultimately, I just, had a lot of darkness in my life.
Not all young people can get themselves out of their situations like Amani did. Catch-22 runs a support and rescue service for those that need help and has removed children as young as 7 from county lines gangs. Johnny Balderson works for the charity.
The runners are getting younger and younger because those people are ones that they think that police won't search and can be exploited and they just won't get spotted.
Back at the workshop, Amani is showing a short film he wrote and directed that offers an insight into how kids can be recruited.
Meet me tomorrow at the Green and I'll show you what to do.
Haven't you got school?
No, man. School's long. This will be way more fun, little man.
It struck a chord with Matthew.
Just seeing it again makes you go back into that headspace of, wow, I actually did things similar to that. You were a scumbag like that. Wow.
Has this had an impact on the people attending today?
Will you be having a chat when you go home now to your children?
Yeah, I will definitely not just talk to my children, families, friends.
What did you take from it?
Shocking. I'll take that back into where I work and discuss it, get it out there with the children, get it out there with families.